Welcome to your monthly Essential Spirit Scopes.
Hey, welcome. This is Nan and I's unique take on horoscopes, where we combine intuitive insights, spiritual messages to guide you through the month ahead. Babies!
We're your hosts. I'm Nancy Christine Brady.
And I'm Tara Diana.
Each month, we tune into the collective energy and share messages from Spirit tailored to support your journey.
We call it Spirit Scopes because it's a blend of guidance and insight for your personal life, your career, and your spiritual growth.
So grab your favorite drink and settle into a cozy spot.
Because we're diving into the energy shaping this month and exploring the wisdom that Spirit has to share. Hey everyone, welcome to Spirits, Angels, and Guides. Oh my, this is our August Spirit Scopes, baby. So welcome. Nan and I love to come together and give a little something, and make sure that if you are part of our Patreon and you are staying to the very end, because you never know who's going to get a special Spirit Scope just for them. We love that. Nan.
Absolutely. I'm super excited for today. And just so everyone who is there, maybe watching on YouTube, we are going to be using the deck, The Secret Language of Darkness, which looks like this if you're on YouTube. If not, check it out. It's a cool deck.
It looks like this on YouTube.
I got to move my mouse so I can see. There we go.
There you go. I was like, what is that?
Okay, well, hold on. One more preview. There we go, peeps. There we go.
Better. The Secret Language of Darkness.
Okay.
I'm going to preface this, Nan, that I do have a really bad head and chest cold right now. So if my voice sounds a little funky, or if I start coughing crazy well, you know why. So let's get the party started. We're going to start with Aries. And I'm using the same deck as Nan, which is super awesome when you're like that close, that bestie that you can use, you have several of the same decks and we just happen to pick it out. Now, this is for Aries, please. And Aries, it's about transcending beyond what you think you know. This is a beautiful card. And I'm going to tell you why, baby. All the cards are beautiful, but for Aries, this is beautiful because it's telling you to think outside the box this month. So August is one of those months where Lamas is on August 1st, right? When we're dropping this, it's Lamas. So you want to be like celebrating that kind of energy. That's one of the Sabbaths. If you follow, paganism or anything like that. But anyway, back to this. So this is a great time of year for you this month, particularly to go outside the box, to remove your patterns that you're kind of been falling into, right? Becoming complacent in where you're at, maybe not looking to do anything too, exciting because you're just kind of good with where you're at. They're saying, baby, think outside the box, level yourself up. This is the time of year you want to do that because we are in that growing kind of mode, if you will. And there's nothing better than being like, okay, the energy's good. I'm hearing you. I want to do something different. You can be safe in doing something different this month. That's basically what Spirit's saying. Think about doing something that is out of the ordinary for you. Something that maybe because you've been sitting back eating potato chips on the couch, maybe on your nice patio with the sun shining, and you're like, do I want it? Yeah, you do, baby. You want it. Aries, I'm going to leave that with you.
It's like you knew me sitting on the patio with my bag of potato chips.
It's little mini chocolate eggs, people. All day, every day.
All right, Taurus, you got Reimagine. And I love, Tara, the sacred geometry in this deck. The art is absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that that particular card goes to the crown and then the eighth chakra above it. And so this is really about sitting back with who you are and reimagining what you want to do and who you want to be. Now, I'm always careful when I say that because I want Tauruses out there to listen. You are perfectly you. There's nothing you have to do to change, but we are always working towards bettering ourselves and self-improvement. Tara?
I want the Tauruses to be listening. Taurus. Only Taurus, listen.
Well, because I'm talking to the Taurus sign, but
No,
yes,
I know.
whoever else is out there, absolutely, because you constantly hear a lot of the new generation, the new vibe, the new age say, oh, be a new you, be a better you. When I say reimagine, this is about imagining a blank. Imagine I'm giving you a novel and you're turning the page and the next page is blank. what are you going to write on that page? Because you can write whatever you want. So this is about manifesting. This is about reimagining what the future looks like, not your past expectations of it. Often we end up being, oh gosh, when I was 40, I thought I'd be here with this job and married with children and a white picket fence or whatever. Just reimagine that. You're exactly where you are now. You're perfectly who you are. Now, what do you want to do? If nothing was an object, if money wasn't an object and you're going, and there was no, I guess, resistance in front of you, write it down and then start to manifest it, because this is really about co-creating with your higher self, where you're going and what you want to do. So it's going to be a good month. I'm going to leave that with you, Taurus.
Gonna be a good month, Taurus. Gemini, let's see what's happening, baby. Oh, heart and love, the unconditional center. This is nice. We all like a little bit of love. We all like some compassion sent our way. And this is definitely what's coming to you. So be open to kindness. Be open to the compliments, baby. If someone comes up and says, damn, you're looking sharp, you're going to be like, that's right. Thank you so much. You want to be able to accept it. I have a terrible time accepting compliments. I just do. And there's a whole thing to that we won't get into. But I also, though, appreciate when someone goes out of their way and says something like that to me, even though I can't necessarily accept it in the moment and I struggle in that. Later on, I'm like, someone noticed something. I want you to be able to accept. And on the same token, why not give out a little bit of something, something? If you're receiving, you're going to have an abundance. And that abundance can be spread out. There is nothing I like better than seeing a woman in a good pair of heels and being like, girl, you are rocking that. And they love that. Or I will do something like pay it forward in a Starbucks, right? And someone's struggling, their tap isn't working, whatever. And I'll just be like, I got it. Even if they're like, no, no, no. It's a nice feeling to receive, but to also give. So, Gemini, I want you to step into that power. Let people love you. Let people like you. Let people be kind to you. And at the same time, you have that extra and you're going to give that out as well. Everything's going to be sunshine and happiness when you do that. I promise.
So Cancer, this is very interesting for you. Triggers. So the fact too that they've got the triangle, so the trilogy, that's sort of mind, body, soul balance. I really feel that this is time for you this month to sit back and sit within that energy. What is emotionally charging you and triggering you? And then focus on it and shine some light on it so that you don't have to have that catalyst sending you off the edge, triggering you when things go wrong. And you can sit with that emotion, process it, and then react. And it's always, it's funny. When I first got into like the corporate world, my day job, my husband would always say, you need to take at least 30 minutes before you respond to that email. And so years ago, I learned, okay, stop, refocus, think about it also, not just from what's emotionally triggering you, right? So often there'll be catalysts that's not attached to actually what's happening. So perhaps you're upset about what's happening at work, but actually what it is something that happened to you in your childhood that you're attaching to that particular action that the person at work is doing.
Oh,
So
damn, you're going far back. It can't be what happened yesterday. It's what happened when you were two.
it absolutely could. But I feel that it's, when you can shine light on it and you can go, yes, you know what? This isn't really about me. This is more about them. Now I don't have to be as emotionally committed. I can actually think about this from a different perspective, almost like you're standing on a cliff looking down at the situation. And then you can engage when you're emotionally ready so that you're not creating explosions. You're not creating drama. You're actually sort of snuffing that out and approaching it from a very comfortable, well thought out perspective. So I'm going to leave that with you, Cancer. It's going to be a big month for you with change and just really sort of a lot of self reflection.
I love self reflection. Doesn't
Me
always
too.
do me any good, but I do love me some self. I look back and I'm like, yeah, okay. Sometimes, I did a whole thing on boundaries today,
Okay.
Nancy, in Power Up on Empowering Intuitive Souls. And I was talking about boundaries and I was going off about psychic vampires and no is a whole sentence and I'm flipping all over the place and I just felt like I had a little devil right here and a
Yeah.
little angel right here and the angel's like, "Yes, you tell them, sister," and the devil's like, "But you don't pay any attention to what you're saying." I literally felt like that. Okay, we are going to Leo. And Leo, what's going on, my friends? What's going on here? And I know that if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching me with my hand over my mouth while Nan's talking. Thank goodness for the mute button. Okay. Oh, we got another Transcend card. Okay. Beyond what you think you know. So, Leo, this is a card that is about stepping into that power. So, when I talked about this card previously, I had a bit of a different message. When I'm talking about this card now, I really feel it is, this, right? You guys, this. This is tangible. This is what it is. But I feel like this is more about reaching out to a spiritual kind of journey. So, I'm not saying that if you need to suddenly become a spiritualist or a metaphysical practitioner. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about thinking in a different manner, seeing things in a new perspective, opening yourself up to a thought pattern that maybe hasn't crossed your path before or has, and you've just been like, I'm busy today, baby. Come back later. So, this is a beautiful opportunity for you to be learning and growing and discovering. And perspectives are a thing. And here's the cool thing. You can have a perspective, back when you were 2 years old, and then suddenly when you're like, I don't know, 36 or whatever I am, you can come back and be like, oh, I have a different perspective about this. I didn't realize how vast that perspective changed. It's about assessment, Leo. It's about going into that space and being like, okay, you know what? I actually do see this differently than I thought I did. Because we don't always give enough time and energy to things. We are the fast. Oh my gosh. And my children's like era, their generation, they are like now, 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 now. And even I fall into that. Like if I text Nan and she doesn't answer me within 3 seconds, I'm like, girl, where are you? And usually she's at her muscle job, and I'm sitting at home with like the mini eggs, going, "Why aren't you answering me?" But it's because that's society now. Everything is immediate. Everything is like privileged. We need it right now. So be open to a new perspective. See things differently. Take a moment. Take some downtime and sit back, Leo, and be like, where are we going with this? And just see if something new pops into your mind that you can relish and embrace. That's it, Leo. That's all I got, baby.
I love that.
Oh, it was a lot.
One that was a lot. It was good. One of the things I love when we do these spirit scopes is there tends to be this underlying theme.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, if you are listening to Leo's message and you're going, geez, that really resonates with me, but I'm a Taurus, you can take it. Absolutely take it. But for Virgo, I literally got the bigger picture.
Mm.
And so you see how now we have this beautiful energy that's sort of flowing through the readings. And this very much tacks on to what Tara was just saying to Leo about, removing yourself from that sense of immediacy and looking at the bigger picture. And it goes from what I was also saying to Cancer, right? If you can emotionally take a step back and observe things from a higher perspective. One of my favorite meditations that I do is where you hop on the back of an eagle and you soar high above and you see yourself like maybe an inch tall on the ground and you contemplate what you're going through and you realize how insignificant it is. And so you can measure, is this important? Do I need to pick it up when I land? Or is it something that I'm just going to leave it there? I'm going to squash it. Don't need to pay attention to it. So removing yourself, rising above the situation, going, yes, I see this as a bigger picture. I see, often at my day job, I'll say to people, okay, this isn't heart surgery. Nobody's life is on the line. Let's remove ourselves. Let's calm the emotions and let's look at the bigger picture. How can we fix this? So for you, Virgo, what is it that you might be hyper focused on? What is it that you need to maybe take a breath, take a step back, sit in some meditation and go, you know what? I got this. Now I see it from a 360-degree view. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it percolate a little bit, and then I'm going to react. So I'm going to leave that with you, Virgo.
Oh, I find that very interesting. And this theme that we get every month, because let's be honest, every single month now we get a theme. It's because it's the month. The month
Yeah.
itself energetically holds something,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
this is what it represents. It holds something, and then we just flavor it for everyone
Yeah.
based on their sign. So I love that.
Hmm.
Okay, we are going to Libra. Libra is my lovely daughter. I always call her Alana Baby Boo, but she's 20, almost 24, so we shouldn't call her that anymore. We'll just call her Boo. And she is a lot of things when it comes to being independent, let me tell you. So let's see what Libra's got going on. And it's grief. Now that's interesting. So it's grief, and it's the Merkaba. So we talk about sacred geometry a little bit. Now, babies, I just want to put this out as a disclaimer. I know a lot of things spiritually because spirit tells me. I am not super into sacred geometry. I am not into the stars and the alignments and astrology and numerology and all of that. I love when someone does it for me, but I don't know all of that. I do know the Merkaba because that is my sacred piece. It just is. I have it just calls to me. So in grief, it says opening a natural path to healing loss. This talks, and I mean, without going deep into anything, this would make sense with Boo, but this for you, Libra, will be taking a look at what's making your heart hurt, what's making your soul feel empty. What is it that you are holding on to, my beautiful Boos, that is not allowing you to prosper, to feel abundant in whatever capacity that looks like to you? So, this energy of healing is for yourself. It is about going deeper within to that very sacred space that is yours and yours alone, and spending the moment, a quiet moment, and just being like, it's okay. Validating what you're feeling, but also taking a look if it's something you're just holding on to for the sake of holding on because you're comfortable. Remember, I talked about complacency a couple of horoscopes back, but here, here is where you need to be, and take a look. And if you feel it's the right time, because just because Spirit's saying it doesn't mean it's so. If it's the right time, might be time to just do a little bit of letting go. Just a little bit, or a lot, or none at all. Spirit doesn't judge. I'm going to leave that with you, Libra.
Nice message. All right, Scorpio, I got you. World Shadow. And this card is
What? I thought you were going to say world shame. I was like, oh, what's going on? Sorry, I had to say that. That obviously Tara's issue. Tara's issue.
Tara's a Scorpio, for those of you who might be first-time listeners.
That's obviously a
So,
Tara. That's a me thing, not a you thing. I'll let you carry on.
I think they call that a Freudian slip in psychology.
something.
So this is really about a world awakening. So this can be as profound or as specific as you want this message to be for you this month. So right now there's definitely a lot of love and light and practitioners that are being called to lift that energetic veil of the world right now. And cast light on the shadow, cast light on all of the dark things that are happening here. But this could be something as simple as your own sort of veiled desires are reawakening, like it says in the card. It could be something as simple as, what is it that you need to shine light on that maybe you've been stuffing into the corner or stuffing down and suppressing? Because if you don't let those emotions go and you don't address them, often they form in the form of dis-ease, whether that be an ulcer or a headache or something like that. And so if you're finding yourself on a more local thing, um, upset with what's happening in the world, the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is turn the TV off, stop watching the news. And then I want you to really focus on shining light on where those triggers are. So again, we're back on those emotional triggers so that you can put yourself in the light, in a safe place, and shine and not worry about sitting within those shadows. And I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, Tara?
I can take it.
Take it? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that with you, Scorpio, for the month of August. Shine some light, beautifuls.
Shine your light. That was just for you, Nan. I can't believe I just did that. I've been hanging around Aaron too much and his singing. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at this. I've even boxed my cards with another deck. Okay.
That is awesome.
Welcome to my world, friends. I am the most confused medium you'll come across, but I have a good heart. I have a good heart. Okay, let's do this. This is for Sagittarius. Now, this is also my lovely husband, and this is separation. Oh dear.
Oh.
This is not about my husband. It says reconnecting to your center. This card is something that, when it comes up, is so valid. Just in the word separation. Because when you feel like you are apart from something, that you are not connected anymore, it is really hard to find that little thread that will bring you back together. The one where you're going like this, I'm coming, I'm there again. So to be connected, you have to actually realize you're separated. And this goes with the theme that we've been talking about, the bigger picture, right? Coming around, opening the box and seeing where you're at and the healing and all of this. For whatever reason, this month is definitely all about the energy of coming back together. And something Nan said in the last message, immediately went like this to me. And she said, we know how we're all working together. All the light workers are coming together. And I'm like, I'm getting sick of saying that. It's the truth. She's not wrong. But why isn't all the light work working? I think we need to level ourselves up. I think we need to be like, yeah, that's nice, speaking those words, but do it. And part of the reason we can't do that as light workers, and not everyone, but a lot of people, is that it's just verbal diarrhea. You're just saying it. You're not actually doing the work because you're not connected. So this is a great month for you, for anyone listen to this, not just Sagittarius, for anyone to become reconnected to your soul self, to your higher self. Forget about connecting to spirit, baby. That's the after. It's the body, mind first, then it's soul, spirit. So reconnect to yourself, because when you're in the highest and best, Sag, you'll emit that out to everyone, and everyone around you will start being like, hey, like that energy, I'm going to go hang out with them. I want to feel like them. They might be a little jealous at first, and that's okay. A little jealousy never hurt anyone. But that's the biggest thing I want to give you, is that if you feel separated, if you feel disconnected, it is up to you. It's your personal responsibility, baby, to reconnect. It's not up to me. It's not up to Nan. It's not up to spirit. Period. Thank you. That's my TED Talk for today.
All right. Well, what happens after separation, Tara? We get integration.
Oh. No. Like divorce? It's all over.
You just went so back to your husband and the whole literal stuff here.
No. We'll be good. 25th anniversary coming up. Yeah.
So Capricorn, we're talking about integration. We're talking about everything that Tara was just speaking to about that separation. And then you come back together, you form the community and you integrate it. So how is it that you're going to take all of that experience and turn it into wisdom? How is it that you're going to take everything that you're learning, the work that you're doing that she was just talking about, and go, yes, okay. And when you look at the image here, and how small the person is, and the triangle, the heart is the center of it. It really is about getting back to love, getting back to that connection with that higher self, and then integrating it and just living in your human experience while you're working on raising the vibration, while you're working on just hanging with your higher self. Because Tara hit something really important there. We're soul living a human experience. And so a lot of that, as you're listening to these spirit scopes, yes, we're talking about spirit. Yes, we're talking about raising the vibration and doing the work, but this is also about you integrating at a human level and sitting in that moment of gratitude and just really enjoying who you are and where you are at this moment in life. So I'm going to leave that with you, Capricorn.
Okay, I would like to say that I'm just enjoying how beautiful your nails are, by the way. Like,
Oh,
hang on, beautiful
thanks.
nails. Love
Thanks.
them. Pink, of course. I love the pink. So
Yeah.
good job. Okay, we're going to Aquarius. Now, I'm hoping, truthfully, you guys, that we are.
Aquarius.
Oh, see, we both had to sing.
I can't not. It's,
I always think of Paula Gill for some reason. We have a very, very good friend, a psychic medium, Paula Gill, who I don't know why. I don't know why I think of Paula Gill with Aquarius. She must have
you know
said it one
why?
day. Why?
I know, because she is such a good astrologer. And I think that, to me, Aquarius, I don't know, astrology, Aquarius, they just go,
She must have talked about the age of Aquarius or something, and now
yeah,
that's just like literally stuck in
yeah.
my head. But the way you just said that, I know why. And I'm like, okay. And you're like, because. Okay, Aquarius, I got you, boo. And it is forgiveness. Now, this is a big thing this month. I did a whole unity circle on this. And if you're not following our unity circle, babies, where are you at? We do it the second and fourth Tuesday in Empowering Intuitive Souls on Facebook. Come and join us. It's an inspirational talk, it's a meditation, and it's a plug I'm doing right now. So we'll see you there. Okay, forgiveness. Release resentment to regain balance. Okay, did I not say that we are still going with that flow? So, one of the things about forgiveness is we have this idea that if we are forgiving someone, something, ourselves, that we are condoning what was done. And that is not it. That is not it. Forgiveness says, I don't need the weight of whatever this is because it's not mine. It's not mine. Even if you're forgiving yourself, the weight you're carrying, it's not yours. And you let it go. That's how you reclaim, right? Sever what's draining you. So if you have something about yourself that you need to forgive, you sever that cord. You let it go. You're not condoning. You're not saying, oh, yeah, it's okay, I did that. You're not saying that. You're saying, I get it. I validate, and I'm letting it go now. It doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I can't carry that any further. And with all due respect, you have likely learned from it. So you can let it go safely. You don't have to harbor it. So regaining that balance is a big deal. We've talked, like I said, you can go back and you can listen to this again and see where all the connections are being made, babies. Regain your balance. Stand in your power. That's what I'm going to leave with Aquarius. I feel like we should just practice and maybe we'll join Aaron's choir at the church.
You know, I feel that I would need lessons from Erin first. I'm just going to say, because my dog left the room when I started singing, and she does that every time. So, yeah.
I went to the church service on Sunday morning, and Aaron was the speaker. And Aaron is a beautiful singer, psychic medium, beautiful singer. And the lady beside me, I'm like, oh, I don't sing. She's like, okay, well, you can just hum then. I'm like, I don't hum. Anyway, we're on the last one, baby.
Pisces, and I think this is a perfect card to finish this on, is surrender. And it is really all about just being in the moment, being in the gratitude, and just trusting. And for anyone who does development with Tara and I, that is always the hardest thing to do, is trust the process, to surrender what's unfolding, and not figure that you have to know what's happening 3 steps from now. What happened before doesn't matter. Again, the forgiveness, right? We've forgiven, we're moving on. Now surrender. Say, okay, higher self, universe, I know you got my back. Let's do this. And sit in that moment of gratitude, sit in that moment of love. And it's just, let your higher self lead the way and enjoy the human experience. So Pisces, I'm going to leave that. I know it was a very simple, quick one for you, but nothing better than surrendering and enjoying things for August.
Okay, I love that so much. And guess what?
What?
So we are doing a reading for Laura F today from our Patreon. Hey, girl.
Hello.
And you're going to laugh. Her birthday is in February.
Okay.
So she is a Aquarius.
Yes.
So Let's pull a card for her each and give her a little bit of her own horoscope. So Laura, this is for you, baby. Thank you for joining us. We're super happy to have you in that Patreon. And this is one of the little perks that you get if you do join our Patreon. And the card that I have for you is the separation card again. This is coming back to your space, beautiful. Spirit is saying to you, connect all the dots. Now is the perfect time. When you find out that the dots are easily connected, it's going to be like, just a dot, 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 dot.
Dot, dot, dots.
And you will find that bliss at the end of it. You won't be disappointed. So Laura, I want you to take that energy of, okay, I hear what she's saying. What can I do with that? Spend a moment with it and then connect your dots. It'll be like going back to elementary school, connecting the dots.
This card I pulled for her is such a compliment to what you pulled. I pulled fulfillment.
Ooh.
And it's striking gold in every experience. So this couldn't complement Tara's card more perfectly. And I do feel that this is really, again, about sitting in that place of gratitude, looking for where you feel fulfilled. And if it's not in your periphery, go find it. It could be something as simple as going to the dollar store and buying Play-Doh and crayons and coloring, because I love that. Or it could be something, you're going to go hike Mount Kilimanjaro, or you're just going to sit with your family and feel fulfilled. Whatever that looks like to you, this is your time to sit within that beautiful contemplative space and know that the rewards are going to be coming tenfold just because of that gratitude that you're sitting within that experience and appreciating what's being fulfilled for you.
And all because you connected the dots.
Right. There was some good dot connection.
Friends, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram. Nan, where are we at?
We are at Spirits, Angels, Guides.
And make sure you put in your birth date. So you don't have to put in the whole thing, just the month is fine. Let us know when you are so we can give you a message. Also, share us with your friends and follow us on all our other platforms. I'm at spiritessencebytaradiana.com. Nan is at
Nancy Christine Brady on all the platforms.
And until next time, have a great day.
Have a good August, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us for this month's Essential Spirit Scopes.
We hope these insights guide you with clarity and purpose for the month.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected.
And share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, trust your intuition.
And the wisdom Spirit brings your way. See you next month on Spirit Scopes.